Some of the best books you ever read in your life, though.
No, Sunez, man, you're a legend, man. Like, you know, undeniably. But and we'll get into, you know, some people don't always agree with that, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, look, I'll say this though, in defense of that, right? I'm not gonna say I'm a legend or anything like that, right? But in hip hop, I did something nobody ever did before.
That's legendary.
And I do it in a high level. You know what I mean? And when people go back to say, I enjoyed all of these records, the Drake records, the pop records. I was dancing in the club my ass off. I was twerking. I did every single major dance. And I missed all of this great music though. There's only one way you could get back to it though. Unless you're gonna rely on to navigate, let the waves of algorithms navigate you. And that was the work that I'm doing. There is no magazine you'll open that has this. There's no place. It doesn't exist. You know? And that's what I'm saying, like,
well, no, I like
the quality of the music, we multiplied it by like 200. So even if, and I say this too, the quality of the 90s, from, to me, 86 to 97 is the peak of all hip hop recording. But we actually have something that matches that, respectfully matches that, but at a higher quantity than we could ever imagine. And it's all under the level. That's why I say it's the invisible renaissance.
So getting your books, and I get it. Like I said, your work is great work, and I think I would encourage anybody listening or watching to actually support your work. You know, but I think we do need more of that, and we need to be more in these conversations, because, you know, just like it shouldn't be one-sided.
Sure.
It shouldn't just be, you know, Sunez's voice, you know, or, you know, the opinion of Sunez is the, you know, 5% Nation or the hip hop's,
also
real hip hop's
idea of us. We can all agree upon, even with those without knowledge of self, those that really love, you know, hip hop in its entirety. You see what I'm saying? Because Sunez is a technician. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, that takes a lot of work to, you know, break down. You know, Sunez is gonna give you the complete, you know, analysis of each joint and whatever genre that he does a review on. You getting a full, thorough review. See what I'm saying? If there's anybody that I'm looking for in terms of a review to Sunez, and only Sunez, because Sunez is bringing it, and he's doing
I would add this, God, right? When people listen to me, they think that I'm hating on all the music that's out. This is almost completely true. However, right? However,
I was just about to defend you, man.
However, right?
Oh shit.
The depth that I wrote about music that they have never heard of. And I'm not saying this to people that listen to music. I'm saying this to people that write at magazines, that write about music and sell out every day writing about these artists. They can never write anything about their artist that comes to the technical depth that I wrote about this, because it doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I said.
The depth of what they're pumping out there, it doesn't exist. You know, and that's why I used the example of disco.
We need more though. We need more what you bring.
Yeah, because
but also some things to kind of counter too. A counter response.
Right, and there's always good and bad with it, right? Here's the thing, right? I use the example of disco, right? Disco diluted a lot of shit. It made Curtis Mayfield's last album not so good, right? I'm just picking examples. It made a lot of funk bands, like all of them in the 70s. Mandrill, a lot of funk bands. They made weaker albums by the end of the 70s because you had to kind of get more disco, you know.
Commercialization of the sound, basically.
Right. So it diluted a lot of stuff. And people keep forgetting about that. They only remember like, oh, the classics from this guy. Well, the truth is, here's the truth, is that eventually can be recycled, because hip hop recycles. Hip hop's early foundations are not sampling, you know, modal jazz from Miles or free jazz from Ornette Coleman. They're not sampling that. They're not sampling Black Saint and the Sinner Lady, you know, Charles Mingus. They're sampling Chick. You know what I'm saying? They're sampling easy grooves because they're easy to take out. They're easy to extract. You know what I mean? They're right there. You know what I'm saying?
And that was a
certainly was easier to breakbeat, right?
And it's a commercialization of what was happening, though,
right.
too. Like
right. So what
game.
happens is when you don't have anything, you make something out of the simple things around you.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, hip hop develops into something where you never thought that people would be able to say things that profound. Because to me, the peak of hip hop is really the lyrics. Because there's no other genre that has lyrical depth on that level. You know what I mean? The musics that were around, they had rhyming. Salsa was rhyming in their soneos. You had deep political thought throughout. Shit, you had Bob Dylan with his whole long ass things that he was saying, political rants and everything, and sociological rants that were about freedom. You had the roots reggae, right? But you didn't have what hip hop became. Something where you get Razzcast give you a whole essay. You know what I mean? Right? I was talking. Napoleon the Legend last year released a song that was 19 minutes long about like all of the problems of the world today. You know what I mean? Like,
what's the name of that song though, bro?
The End of Their World. That's the name of the song.
End of Their World.
Yeah. 19 minutes. 19 minutes song.
19.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And he just did it because he could do whatever he wants, right? He releases independently. He could make a song go a lot long if he felt like it. You know what I mean?
If Mecca did this.